getting ripped to shreds, maybe even, for the holidays or for whatever. Welcome to this great video, guys. 2021, entering into the holidays, or here we are in the holidays, and I thought of something really helpful for you guys. I thought so many men are on testosterone, and some people can gain massive amounts of fluid edema and weight gain on testosterone, not to mention steroids, and other guys can do really well and get ripped. That's today's topic, so here we go. Testosterone itself is a very common estrogenic anabolic steroid, and it's also commonly used for millions and millions of men on testosterone, and some of my patients. With the holidays here and all the concerns for weight gain, I have some stuff to tell you. How can you stay lean and even get ripped on testosterone? I don't think any of this is for professional bodybuilders. These are just for regular guys like me and you that may love testosterone and be on testosterone, but would like to stay as lean as possible. Let's look at the fundamental reasons why testosterone is so powerful, and some men can gain weight on it, and not muscle weight, but they just gain poor weight, bad quality weight. So testosterone itself is very estrogenic compound, which means it aromatizes to estrogen. And you gentlemen on this channel that understand the physiology of this understand it's very complicated. When you take too much testosterone, or even a little testosterone, depending on your genetics, your weight, your existing body weight, and how much body fat you have, and so many other variables, you're going to gain fluid, you're going to hold on to water, and it's going to hit the scale. But worse than the scale, you're going to get puffy face. You could have ankle edema, which people complain of all the time. And some men have been said to gain over 20 pounds of water weight, bad weight. Let's talk about personal care. Before I found Hawthorne, I was like any other guy, just running out to the grocery store, grabbing some shaving cream, deodorant, and just moving on with it, not really caring. There's no difference in this stuff. Then as I became more in tune with myself and really how I come across to people, and now that I'm an influencer and you guys trust me more and more, and I'm a healthcare expert and a healer, I really want to take myself seriously. So Hawthorne helps you do this with your own personal care. So they have an online quiz that will depict and run you through all these really personal aspects and questionnaire, if you will, from your skin type, your hair type, even what kind of alcohol you drink, or if you don't drink at all, smoking, drinking, things like this, kind of like personal, really personalized. And in the end, you get these personal care products that are incredible. So I have the foaming shaving gel. It definitely works better than standard stuff that I have, I tell you that. Super clean and smooth. And then I have the hydrating shower body wash that smells phenomenal. I just feel great using it. And I'm thinning my hair a little bit, it's thinning out. That's a whole nother story. So you got some thickening clay, a little bit, just hair is damp, and I put it on carefully, and I put it on, and I just feel great about my hair. Don't have to get that transplant yet. And then, of course, I throw on the deodorant, and I was getting in the car one day, Nurse Wendy said to me, "Man, you're smelling good, doctor." And it's Hawthorne. So I want you guys to get online, hawthorne.co, and I want you to use the promo code AnabolicDoc to get 10% off your first purchase of these great products. That's HAWTHORNE.co, promo code AnabolicDoc. Hawthorne.co, promo code AnabolicDoc. You want to stay strong and healthy and looking and feeling good. And some men have been said to gain over 20 pounds of water weight, bad weight, in the first no, 2 months or so, or even less, starting testosterone. This is not steroids. There's something called anasarca, which is whole body swelling and edema. That's really what's going on there. And yeah, it's from the estrogenicity of testosterone, but it's very peculiar that it only happens to a subset of men under a specific set of occurrences and situations. So I'd like to also talk about that today. We're going to break that down here in the end. Also, in addition to the body edema, you have an appetite stimulation. So many men start testosterone. Again, these are not steroid users, just regular guys out there for you guys. I'm, kind of shifting more for regular guys out there in the world, to protect you. That they start testosterone and they love testosterone and they say, Doc, I'm just sitting up, getting up at night, my appetite is raging, and I'm just opening that refrigerator and there I sit or stand eating in front of it. Now, you put together an increased appetite and all this swelling, you're going to get, boom, you're going to get weight gain. I don't care if it's during the holidays and you're eating more and you're out with people, especially, my Lord, after the pandemic, people are out. It's beautiful to see. So what's happening with this? And what's happening to men that can actually get ripped on testosterone? Because I know a lot of them. Been working with these guys for about 20 years. And how do you maintain your weight and even lose weight on testosterone? Let's talk about it. So it's all going to come down, first off, of course, to the dose, your dose. And I like that 100 milligrams about every 5 to 7 days. You have to check your ultra-sensitive estradiol, check your levels, microdose further if you can to stay lean and look at the variables. Anyone who's taking too much testosterone, come on, guys, if you just go to one of these clinics and they give you 200 milligrams a week of testosterone, for most men, that's just going to be too much. You're going to blow up like a balloon. So you got to kind of microdose that. And that's between you and your doctor and you and yourself. And then you got to look at the side effects. Now, there's no question the behavior of taking testosterone and staying lean and mean for life, not just the holidays. Great place to start though, guys. It's going to be a challenge. Is you're going to have to focus on your behavior of eating and training and getting motivated, which I'm here for that for you guys. So when you look at the eating behavior, diets don't work. I don't want to hear about diets. You got to understand, you got to curb the carbs. You got to curb the salt. I'm going to give you straight guidelines here. Salt, less than 2 grams a day, maybe even 1,500 milligrams. Here I am checking my blood pressure. Just checked it in my room before, about 118 over mid-70s right now. Now, again, guys, I'm always taking some blood pressure medicine and I'm tweaking things, but I'm always looking at myself and am I getting puffy because I'm on testosterone? What am I doing? What am I taking? And what's my activity? Because I've been so busy and I can't train and exercise as much as I'd like, but I'm walking as much as I can. I'm out there and I'm always trying to keep this hand down, especially at night. So, hand down, caloric restriction. I want to talk about evidence-based support and techniques for appetite suppression. And this is not amphetamines, guys. Some of those can work. I'm not here about that right now, but I want to teach you guys how to make changes that are sustainable any time of the year with behaviors. Here we go. Number 1, eat more proteins and healthy fats. I like to use some good protein sources as a meal replacement, and like avocados I'll cut up and put it right into my meal replacement for lunch, and then I cut down my food and I throw down right before I eat or as I'm eating a really tasty meal replacement. I mix it up, it's easy, and this is a secret. I don't get ravenously hungry. You see, I suffer from that. I want to eat more. Don't you get that, guys? Don't you get the ravenously drive? You just can't, you eat it, then you stop. You're like, oh my God, can't eat. And then you just have to have more and more. That's the appetite. That's your central nervous system. on testosterone, boy, the sex can be good, but the appetite stimulates. Same part of the brain. Next, increase some water. I think everyone knows this, right? Drink more water before the meal. It really does work. You're filling up the stomach, distension, sending messages up to the brain saying that you're satisfied. Next, more high fiber foods like whole grains, but not breads. I like things like apples and avocados, almonds and walnuts, even some veggies, of course. You know, this is all the healthy stuff, guys. But if you can work this in and you can kind of get it going quick, it really works. That's more for me for dinner. Here's a secret. Exercise before meals, not after necessarily. Before meals, walking fast. I do it with Nurse Wendy. We go for a quick speed walk, interval cardio, maybe jumping jacks and doing the arms. I train it hard. It's really true. It's an appetite suppressant. So try it before, guys, before you eat. Next, afternoon, have some dark chocolate. I eat the dark chocolate at night, and I said, I saw these techniques from, again, I learned all this stuff from some of you gentlemen, some amazing patients that show me stuff, how it works. I'm putting it all together. Dark chocolate is an appetite suppressant. Therefore, if you have it in the afternoon, you'll see that at dinner time, that's the real trick, not to eat at night. I say it and I try doing it and it's difficult to do. This may help a little bit with that. Plus, who doesn't like a little dark chocolate? Next, bulky, low-calorie foods like veggies, fruits, beans, things like this. And there's a bunch of other meals that people can have. That's the trick, right? And in the end of the day, I want to motivate you guys. So this is really motivation, because in the end, people that lose weight and sustain weight loss, there's on testosterone. There's no question. You're motivated. I'm on testosterone. I'm going to the gym. It's worth it for me to not eat that food because you're pumped. Sex is great. Hopefully, your life is great. You have goals. You're on the scale a couple times in the morning. You go to the bathroom, pop on the scale. That's your dry weight. Try it, guys. I do it. I don't want to get in that scale because I'm annoyed and I think I gained a few pounds, but get in the scale and then you modulate during that day and you just eyeball your foods to bring them down and have those cheat meals. Gentlemen, have that cheat meal once or twice a week. Stick to it, make yourself, and you have a cheat meal and you don't have to eat that much, but this is how weight is sustainable. This is how there's no diets and you love your food and you enjoy it and you run through all this stuff. I really hope this helps you guys. We're coming out of the pandemic. It's a holiday season. People are doing great. Some people are not doing great. I always want to help everyone I can and spread the word of happiness and good karma and wellness to you guys. Please give comments. How does this help you? What's good about this? What do you do to maintain? If you're on testosterone, how do you stay ripped? There's a lot of genetics, we know that, guys, but just give us some techniques and tips, and I really hope this helps. Thank you so much, gentlemen.